How's the what? It was fun. I had a good practice round, and then I stripped the clutch coming around in the episode. So
Push you to the end.
it was a lot of fun. But I guess I have to go back and like redeem myself because the whole experience, I was like, I don't know how to drive manual. They're like, oh, you're fine. I was like, no, I don't know how to drive manual shifts, and that was revealed.
Actually, that was something I wanted to go into because a lot of people don't know how to do manual either.
Yeah.
So when did you actually learn how to drive? Let's start off there.
When I was 15 in California, you can get your learner's permit. So I went and just learned in the family station wagon, and that's what I drove all through high school. And then I moved to New York, where I lived for most of the past 10 or 12 years. So I haven't been driving a whole lot, except when I come back and work in LA. But yeah, like in this country, like unless you specifically seek it out, you don't really get the opportunity to learn manual. But now it's something that I want to do because it seems like you get a better feel for the car.
So now I'm going to tie this into Future Man. I had this all worked out in my head. So in Future Man, Josh clearly goes to the future, and I foresee hovering cars in one future episode. Can you tell me if I'm on the right track?
I don't know how much I'm supposed to give away, but you see a lot of different potential scenarios depending on how Josh, how he behaves in certain timelines. So you see in the pilot that the future is not going to be a great one as it is right now, but he has the opportunity to change that. So yeah.
Now, look, we're in 2017. If we're looking 10 years into the future, what's one thing you want to see change?
10 years in the future. I mean, it's not a fun answer, but like start to do something about climate change, like anything about climate change would be nice. And I think people want that. I mean, we talk about innovation in this country a lot, and there's all sorts of opportunities to create jobs and make things greener at the same time. So some of my friends from high school are working on solar energy up at Berkeley, and like there's a lot of things that we can do that can make things better.
So I'm going to make a request that you fast track all of this because I'm from Florida and I'm just hoping that my state doesn't wipe off the face of the country.
Your family okay down there?
They're Africans. They're going to do their own thing.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, feel like that and Floridians everybody tends to go their own way. But yeah, hopefully it swings out wide into the Atlantic and doesn't make landfall. So, yeah.
So we're going to go back to Future Man real quick because I heard you've been in the industry for 25 years, so you kind of know how to pick your projects. What attracted you to Future Man?
The script really did make me laugh out loud, and when you're in this industry for a long time and you read a lot of scripts, that doesn't happen too often. But it really was that funny on the page, and was that funny working on it. And they just, Evan and Seth just have such a, just a great high-flying, sense of imagination about what's possible. And, as you also see on Preacher, like, do not care about who they upset or offend. So that kind of freewheeling thing is a really fun thing to be a part of. Yeah.
Do you guys get anything done? Like, I feel like on the set, you guys are laughing so much that sometimes it's hard to get through certain scenes.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely, and that's one muscle that you have to develop is, like, learning how not to lose it when you're doing, like, extended scenes that are totally ridiculous and being played completely straight. And that's where we get a lot of the comedy is from, these absurd situations, but we're all completely committed to it in the moment. So there's a lot of that in this.
So now I want to know, when was the last time you lost it? Whether it was on set or just hanging out with everyone where you couldn't hold back.
I take pride in not doing it too much, but I know it happened on this one.
You have to give me something good.
It would actually be giving away a pretty important scene, but yeah, it did happen on this set. There's one scene where we had trouble holding it together. Yeah.
And I feel like you have like a very loud, booming laugh. Am I on track? Or
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Well, going back to you and your busy career, you're also killing it on Silicon Valley a bit, essentially.
That show is so much fun to be a part of, and I've been fans of those guys and the show for years, so it was really cool getting to be part of the team. Yeah.
How do you? I'm not actually no. I was going to ask you how do you balance all of it, but you're an actor. You want to keep working, so
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean, it's a challenge in our industry because there's a lot of uncertainty about where you're going to be at any given point, or what the work is going to be like. I have a show that I shot in South Africa last year, and I might be going back there for 6 months in January. So it kind of makes it hard to plan the rest of your personal life, but it certainly balances out in the opportunities that you get to do such fun work. Yeah.
Okay, so last question. We're going to wrap this up with time, keeping with time. What do you see for yourself 25 years in the future, career-wise or personal life-wise?
5 years from now, well, career-wise, when I went to school, I studied experimental theater and did some writing and directing as well. So that's really, when it comes to acting, I just want to play as a big variety of roles as possible. But the next, sort of first step I would like to take is getting into some directing and writing. So I hope that happens. Yeah.
So great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.